Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. The first game of the day, episode number 12. We are here playing some Fall Guys. And the reason I was feeling Fall Guys was because I needed something that could potentially be long in terms of gameplay wise, and also something that hopefully won't be short. Something that I could guarantee, based on my hopeful ability at this game, that I can guarantee to get me some time, right? So, here we are, and the reason for that is because I'm going to put out a video based, this first game of the day, based upon a thing I enjoy, and that is WWE. And what the theme of today's episode is just going to be, it's going to be my Elimination Chamber predictions, because that pay-per-view is coming up tomorrow. And so I'm going to let y'all know what I'm thinking for the event. And before I'm able to look over, I want to get past this part so I don't get absolutely clobbered. Okay. Now, you know what? This is there's no guarantee I qual on these. So let me get through it. And okay. So we have, I think it's 5 matches on the card. 2 Elimination Chamber matches. Thus the name of the pay-per-view. Or premium live event, sorry. And the one Reigns versus Sami Zayn match. So you're banking on 2 of these matches are going to be, or 3 of these matches, I'm sorry, are going to be 2 hours of the pay-per-view. Premium live event. I'm going to freaking mess that up every time. I don't know why they change it. Anyway. So we'll start out with I think the least exciting match. I better hurry up because there's a heavy chance I lose in Stomping Ground. This is the hardest game mode in this game, guaranteed. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. I don't know what they're going to want to do there. Because even if Ripley loses and say Finn Balor gets pinned, do they want to have Ripley go into Mania on a loss after winning the Rumble? Probably not. At the same token, do they want Edge to lose? Probably not. So, my thought is that they're going to give it to Edge and Beth Phoenix, though. I'm gonna go with that thought process. I'm going to stick with the fact that they're going to give it to Edge and Beth Phoenix. Why is this guy locked onto me? I was trying to do an episode here. I think Balor's going to take the pin, and they're going to try to spin it in a way where it's okay that Ripley lost. That's my initial thought. And the next match, in terms of ones that won't be as highly regarded, are going to be, well, let me present. This match is super exciting. Going to be super exciting. Why is everybody grabbing me of all people? And that is Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Lashley versus Lesnar is going to be, that match should be so short, but just non-stop action. There should never be a break. It should just be them two going as hard as they can for 5 minutes and then end the match. Either spear or F5. I'm going to go with Lesnar taking the win here because he put over Lashley at the Rumble. So I'm going to lock in Brock there. I don't know who needs to win more between the two of them. I think both of them are okay to lose, and they still are. Anytime their theme music hits, you're gonna be like, whoa, crap just picked up big time. I would assume the next match is gonna be the Women's Chamber. I think they'll go back-to-back chambers because it's just a pain. So we'll go with the Women's Chamber. It's Asuka, Liv, Raquel, Nikki Cross, Natalya, and Carmella. I have never played this one. Run around the zone and collect enough rings to qualify. Wow, that's exciting. All right, well, I'm going to talk about that while I talk about the Women's Elimination Chamber. There's a clear as day choice here, and that is Asuka. She has been booked ever since coming back to be an absolute machine, and, the fact that she is a machine. She's an animal. She's so good. So I'm going to go with that thought. However, my hope is Liv, just because I like Liv. She's good. I'm a big fan of her comeback that she's had, where she wasn't really the greatest wrestler, and now she's just absolutely worked her tail off to become so stellar and so good. Oh, you gotta collect 20 rings? This is not good. Oh, this is really not good. I'm behind on everyone. What is this? Wow, why is that guy so fast though? Oh, this is not good, lads. I'm gonna pause my thought process for a second. See if I can focus up. There you go. I did want to add in the Women's Elimination Chamber that there is a chance that Raquel wins, because they do like Raquel. I mean, how could you not? She's super good as well. That's the one thing that's going to be really fun about that match, is that it's full of a bunch of really talented wrestlers. So I'm very excited to see. I qualified. I don't know where I pulled like 20% of those rings out of my butt, but I barely got in. So if in order of like chances to win, let's put it that way, I think Asuka has the best, then Raquel, then Liv, Cross, Carmella, Natalya. I think that's the order, but my pick is going to be Asuka, even though I won't Liv. Next one is Elimination Chamber match for the United States Championship. The way they've booked this is that there's nobody who's not going to win other than... You know, like every time Theory gets put on his butt, it's not by Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, Damian Priest, excuse me, not Damian Pierce, the running back for the Houston Texans, or Montez Ford. It's always been Seth who's been battling with him this whole time. But Seth has that random feud with Logan Paul. So I'm intrigued to see where that gets set up. My prediction is Theory's losing the title, no matter what. I'm going to say... I'm trying to look at the card here in play. I'm going to say that he loses, and they're going to give either a... I'm going to go... This is going to be my shock of the night. I'm going to go with Johnny Wrestling to win the United States title. On no merit, no momentum, no anything whatsoever. Johnny Wrestling is winning the United States Championship. And that, in turn, leaves us with the big shebang. And I could talk about this match forever, and honestly, I may. It is Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn in what should be the perfect culmination to what has been arguably the perfect storyline. And sadly, I firmly believe the perfect culmination results in Roman Reigns winning. I do. As much as Sami has been money this whole time. I mean, on a different level. He's matched the whole Bloodlines level, and then in times, actually, he has made them raise their own level. And by the way, I just want to specify that this is the match card based upon right before SmackDown, so something could change, especially on SmackDown. But I'm hoping... Let's put it this way. This is why I think it's the smartest route, is to have Reigns winning to close out that storyline. Because you can easily change that into a Sami and Jay... You know, back to Sami and Jay difficulties. And I think that's going to be where they lie in that aspect. I don't know how to get up there. I don't know how to get anywhere. I'm going to get off of here. But that's going to be the change I think that they do. Is they're going to make... Sorry, I'm trying to focus and make sure I don't fall off. They're going to try to make sure that gets its culmination at Mania. You know, see, either I'm assuming Jay's gonna turn on Sami, and they're gonna leave it at that. That's my thought. Jay's gonna turn on Sami. Reigns is gonna win, and then it leaves the perfect close to Cody Rhodes' storyline, which needs to happen. It's so unfair, because what Sami's done these last 9 months while Cody was hurt has been, or I don't know if it's 9 months, maybe 6 or something like that. But when he was out of action, Sami and the Bloodline carried a large portion of the show. Helped out by what the Judgment Day were doing, and then other different superstars here and there. But, you know, you couldn't watch maybe 30 minutes of WWE programming without something about the bloodline being brought up. And rightfully so. I can't wait to see that match. I think in terms of the finish, it will result, like I said, in Jay screwing Sammy, which then leads to the tag team match at Mania, and then Reigns versus Cody alone at Mania as well. However, there can be a triple threat match. There can be multiple different... There could be Cody versus Sammy. They could close it out right there, but there's no thought in my mind that WWE goes for the shock win a month before Mania. If this was like, I don't know, a Night of Champions, what a moment to have that happen, because you're not near Mania. You're actually in like kind of that limbo stage where you either, most of the time, you have a transitional champion or somebody who's just like counting down the title defenses. So I think that would have opened up so much more. But because of the timing and because of what Reigns is on, 900 days. To have a title reign for 900 days and to drop it at Elimination Chamber would be so... The problem is it's so anticlimactic in a lot of people's minds. Wow, that's that same mother trucking parrot who's grabbed me before, bro. That kid is an issue. But, you know, the problem is it's anticlimactic because everybody expects the big title change to happen at Mania. So why not have the title change at Elimination Chamber? Keep everybody on their toes. But then everybody's going to complain and be like, what's the point of having his reign? You know, yada yada, if he loses that. So there's so many different ways they could go about it. I'm picking the boring, easy booking way. Well, not boring. It's going to be unbelievably entertaining no matter what. But I'm picking the easy booking route of Jay screws Sammy, Sammy versus Jay. Well, Usos versus Sammy and Kevin at Mania. And it all works out in the end. Sammy gets his match. The crowd still loves him. And then, who knows, maybe you could have him even be... excuse me. Have him even be Rhodes' first opponent. You know? That's the one thing nobody's even talking about. If Cody wins at Mania, who's the first person going to be against? And it could be against Sammy. Why not? But those are my predictions. Once again, just kind of going to run through them. Edge. I think Edge and Beth. Whoa, how did I just stay alive there? Edge and Beth. Asuka to win the Women's Elimination Chamber. What was the other matches? Gosh, I'm panicking now. What's the other matches? Why am I drawing a blank? Well, Reigns to win. There's a U.S. title match. I'm saying Johnny Gargano, shock victory. What's the other match? I'm panicking, so I'm forgetting. Women's, U.S. Oh, Brock and Bobby. Brock is who I'm going with. All right, now I'm going to focus. I want to beat... As long as this parrot doesn't win. I mean, does he not? Yes! He didn't win! Thank you, Cuphead. It's a great win. That's a win for us. A win for Cuphead's a win for us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to First Game of the Day, episode number 12. Look forward to hopefully getting back to you on these results being 100% correct because I just know my WWE, or we talk about it. But for now, do well.